Well, hello, everyone. Hello, friends, new friends, and friends I've not yet met. This is Michael That Witch Boy with your Sunday Tarot Live. So today we are going to be using Morgan's Tarot. All right, it's a different kind of tarot. Give us a new, funky, fresh outlook on our readings today. And I'll just give people a couple of moments to log in here. I see I've already got someone logged in. Yay! And welcome to the broadcast. And I'm looking forward to doing the reading today. So for those of you that don't know, the way it works is I will do the main reading first, and then I will pull individual cards for you all. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Tamara. Wonderful to see you. Wonderful to share a Sunday with you, even if only virtually. And so glad that you were able to join us. So let's get going here. Just interesting. Yeah. That card was for me, not for everybody else. So I'm sure I'll probably have to repeat the rules when we get more people in. Leanne, hello, Leanne. Good to see you. So glad you could join us today. I will be doing the main reading and then doing follow-up single card readings after the main reading is over. That's how it works. So let's get down to it. 4 elements reading. We have 4 elements. We have air in the east, fire in the south, water in the west, earth in the north, spirit, and universe in the center. That is the 4 elements reading. So let us begin. See what we've got going on here. So air in the east is the card of thought. It's the card of mind. It is the card of your higher mental functions. It's your logic. It's even to some extent your intuition that's based on your experience and logic. It is the rational card. It's what's going on up here. So let's see where we are at today. What are you feeling now? You note that this card sort of continues and continues and continues. It's a loop. It's a cycle. What I'm reading from this today is make sure you don't get caught in your own head. You can release, don't get so hung up in your own thoughts that you can't break away from them. Let things go. Open yourself up. In fact, get outside, go out, do something, anything to distract you from hyper focusing on one thing over and over and over again. Let it go. Let yourself go. Be free. Be open. Release and relax. That is what I see in the mental aspect right now for what's going on with all of us to an extent. Don't dwell on things. Acknowledge them, sure, but then let them go. Okay, so the fire card in the south is our passion. It is our drive. It is our ambition. It is the thing that moves us forward. It is our go, go, go. It is our I want that. Let's get it. Let's have it. And this is actually a very appropriate card. Speed. Speed is very much do it, do it, do it, do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. The passion card, of course, you can't really tell it to be patient. All right. It's fire. Fire is not patient. Okay. Fire burns. Fire is constantly in motion. Fire consumes its fuel, like it just goes and goes and goes until it can't anymore. So the speed card is telling me that what we've got going on here passionately is that we're feeling an upswing of energy today. We're like, oh yeah, let's get her done. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. But you might be mentally kind of spinning your wheels. Okay. You might be just getting ready to go and going, oh, but what if, and what about, and I didn't remember, and what, and kind of pushing yourself back. Meanwhile, your tires are spinning ever faster because your passion card is saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. So that's kind of not a good combination to have because your car is not in gear, but it is trying to move forward. To switch it into gear, you've got to release those doubts, those thoughts that hold you back, the thoughts that you can't let go of. You've got to just say, forget it. Just forget it. Just go for it. So let's look at emotions. That's water in the West. And the emotions are very complex, okay? There's surface emotions like water, and then there's beneath the surface emotions, and that's where the really deep currents are that move us in ways we can't always see on the surface, all right? What we've got going on, yeah, this is a deep card. Who is watching the cosmic drama? Okay, everyone in this card is you. You are the audience. You are the actors, you're the director, you're the band, you are the stage, you're the stage house. The cosmic drama is your life, okay? It is your perspective and your view on it. And right now, you are really deep into these life decisions. And the question the card is asking, who is watching the cosmic drama, is who's in charge? Who's taking control while you're so busy analyzing everything and thinking things to death? No one is behind the steering wheel here, to use our car metaphor from before. Okay, you've got all this energy. The action is ready to go, but no one is calling action. Everyone is conferring with everyone else, and by everyone I mean it's all you. Okay, asking questions repeatedly again and again, wondering how, where, when, why, when in fact, you just need to get out for a bit. You just need to get going for a little bit. Enjoy the motion, enjoy the freedom of forward motion, and your brain will sort itself out if you just let it and stop trying to focus it. Ever tried to herd cats? That's your brain. Don't do that. It's a waste of time, and you might get scratched. So let's look at Earth in the north. And Earth is our physical self, our physical environment, the tangible, touchable things that are around us in our everyday life. Okay. And what we're seeing when we look around our environment is death and rebirth. Okay. So you're definitely going through a fluctuation right now. Things have changed, things have altered for you. You are moving forward, but you may not be the one directing the forward motion, because life happens whether you want it to or not. So change, and I'll hold that up there because it's, like it's kind of the bug metaphor of the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, but this is a ladybug, just constantly evolving and growing. And that's you. You are growing. You know more than you did before, and it has changed you, and you can't go back to the way you were. And part of the problem with being a human is that we often do want to go backwards. We want to go back to what's comfortable. We want to go back to what's known. And yet our whole soul, our spirit is singing, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's do it. Like, this is going to be awesome. But our rational brain is like, no, you can't just live your life that way. You've got to think things through, but you're thinking too much. You're overthinking. The change is already upon you. You are transforming. Life is transforming around you. Things are different now. So let's look at the Spirit card. Now, Spirit is you looking in the mirror. It is your private, personal, inner self, your spirit, if you will, looking directly at you. This is a self-analysis card. This is a how do I see myself card. And what we've got here is the blank slate. You sure are unwilling to commit to something definite right now. You don't have a clearly defined picture of self, okay? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but until you do, life is just going to push you and pull you in whatever direction it wants, because you're not steering, because you don't have that strong sense of self that says, I wish to go in this direction. I want to do this. Sherry says, oh, I'll look into the mirror, but not a black mirror. Fair enough. Fair enough. You do you. But yeah, the blank card is both terrible and wonderful, because we naturally kind of fear blankness. We're like, I need a definition. I need answers. I need something I need a milestone or a waypoint to point me in the right direction. But the nice thing about this card is it is completely open. This is your spirit, can choose the energy you want to receive and the energy you want to put out, okay? It's a blank slate. It's a blank check. It's tabula rasa. You can be whatever you choose to be. Now, I know that that's very easy to say, but it really is that simple. If you're so busy wondering what you should be, stop wondering and just be. Be blank for a little while. Be okay with that. Just zen out. Let things happen and just be in the world. You will find that the ideas will come to you, okay? Don't stress with this need for accomplishment. Okay. The fire card is always going to be the fire card. It's always going to be, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't be bullied by your own nature. Okay. Don't be bullied by your own, I need to be productive. I need to do something. I need to say that I've accomplished something. No, you don't. No, you don't. Sometimes just existing is the accomplishment. Sometimes just breathing and letting it all out and letting whatever come in is the point. Okay. Now let's look at the universe card. The universe card is the universe looking at you, but from the outside. Okay. So it's the energy you're putting out into the universe. It is not necessarily the energy you feel inside. It is what you're broadcasting, though. So what people see may not be a reflection of the real you, but you should know how you look to other people. You should be aware of what energy you're sending. The one mind is rootless and foundationless, okay? People see you grasping. They see you reaching. They see you being confused and immobile. They see you as being like, I don't know, I'm thinking, I'm still thinking, haven't made a decision yet, I'm still thinking about it. They can tell you're at a crossroads of this energy. And they probably also sense the transformation happening within you, okay? Actually, no, this is not within you, this is around you. The transformation you're going through is your life around you, okay? And that's probably where the confusion comes from, because transformation usually begins from within. But in this case, no, it's your world that's changing. It's your environment. It's your schedule. It's your everything that is altering and changing. And you are being taken along with it. And naturally, mentally speaking, you're digging your heels in. You're like, no, I haven't made up my mind yet. It's like, well, it's not going to wait for you. It's life. The world keeps on spinning, right? Release. Just release it. Just be okay with whatever until an answer comes to you. And it will come on its own schedule, not on yours. Be okay with that. I guess what I'm seeing here in this reading is the whole lesson is breathe, relax, let it happen. It's meant to happen. It's already happening. Let it continue. Let it go on with you. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a tools card, and the tools card is the deck's best advice on how to navigate and manage this energy. Okay, so give our deck a little tap here, and what do we got? Screw you, deck. Think about it for a while. Okay. And of course, I have just said the exact opposite, because you're already doing it. You are already so mind focused, and think about it for a while. Try this. We all have a subconscious. We all have what some people call the little voice inside. Okay. Why don't you give this problem? Why don't you give your thoughts, all your conscious thoughts, to that little person inside you, that subconscious? Say, get back to me with an answer, and then release it. Let your subconscious do the work, because your conscious mind is drawing energy into a space where it is not being used well. You're just going around in circles, okay? So the think about it for a while card here is digest it. Let it happen on its own. Give it to the little person in your subconscious. Say, please file this away until it's ready to be dealt with, or the answer comes, okay? Get back to me later. I'm going to go about my life, okay? So release, breathe, and don't dwell, right? That's what the subconscious is for. It will figure things out for you. It is the best supercomputer on the planet, okay? Sherry has a very, very good phrase, okay? Think about it, then let it be. The Beatles were brilliant, and let it be is some of the best advice for 90% of problems, okay? Sometimes they're just bigger than you, okay? Sometimes you cannot solve them, no matter how, pardon me, accomplished you are. And that's okay. You can release and relax, and you can let it be. Okay, so we're going to go into our single card readings now, okay? But before we do, we have some amazing words from our sponsor. That's right. Let me get the card that fell on the floor. There we go. Because when I start pulling cards out of the deck, I don't want to be short a card in my deck. You know what I'm saying? So you may have seen that I'm wearing my Witch Boy shirt today. Diddly diddly dee. That Witch Boy Spells and Sundries. That's my logo. That's my brand. That's my whole thing. You can have this T-shirt. You can have it on a coffee mug. You can have it on anything. It's all through TeePublic. You can buy it for a friend. You can have it for yourself. It's all good. And I'm going to put up the link right now because everything I'm about to talk about is at Linktree/thatwitchboy. That's linktr.ee/thatwitchboy. So my branded stuff there, my T-shirt stuff is there, but my Etsy shop is also there. And in the Etsy shop, I have some amazing stuff. So let's start today with witch balls. Okay, so a witch ball is a little glass ball, okay, and it is filled with herbs and salt and stones and little decorations. And the idea is to keep your home protected and filled with good energy. The original witch balls, like way back in the 1700s, were actually to deflect witches' curses. It was to keep your house safe from witches. And now the witches are saying, we will keep your house safe from everything if you like. And so you hang a witch ball either outside on your porch, on your patio, by your front door, or you hang it inside because let's face it, it's also an awesome decoration, you guys. Check out what I've got in there. I've got little bits of yellow stone, yellow candy. I have a white feather. I have rose petals. I have moss. I have salt. I have lavender, and I have sea glass. I have all these elements. I have one of each of the 4 elements, air, earth, fire, water, representing the totality of protection that we have in the witch ball here, okay? And I make these, and you can order one at Linktree/thatwitchboy, and you just go to my Etsy shop, okay? Which you could also go to thatwitchboy.com. That'll take you there as well. So that's witch balls. I also have these amazing cauldron candles, okay? See my little cauldron here? And it's got a little star on it. Not all of them have a star on it. Some of them do, some of them don't. And I have a hand-poured natural beeswax candle in here. This will burn for about 9 hours, okay? And inside the candle is a semi-precious stone. And every semi-precious stone has different energy to it that it brings to your house. And with the purchase of every one of these candles, you get a little sort of map, like they have in boxes of chocolates, a map that tells you what the stone you find will do for you, okay? And then when you're done, this makes a perfect little holder for jewelry, for sewing kits. You can even refill it with more beeswax candle, or you can even just put a votive in it, okay? And guess what? Comes with a lid. Ta-da! Look, a little hat. And so this is my top seller, okay? People love the cauldron candle. So by all means, get yours. I still have a few left before my next big order, and you can have one in your home. Also, if you are local to Calgary, I will hand deliver them. You don't have to pay shipping. I am happy to bring them to you. So that's a thing. Now, let me see. I also want to talk about my Mojo bags. A Mojo bag is where you sort of bind up some magic in a little bag, okay? And each bag does a different thing. So this one is motivation and manifestation, okay? And the idea behind this is to give you that ability to get up and go. Now, here's the great thing. The magic is in the bag, but each bag is also aromatic. It's got some essential oils in there. It's got some herbs. This one has coffee and cinnamon. So, oh man, like that smell, boom, it just gets going. I've also got orange peel, lemon peel. I've got honeycomb in there, or should I say flat beeswax, a sheet of beeswax rolled up. And I've got essential oils, and it's also got a precious stone, you guys. The magic is there, and the smell is out of this world. It is amazing. You can carry it on your person, carry it in your purse, in your backpack, have it in your bedroom, have it in your living room. Just keep it near you, and you will find that the energy changes your energy and cleanses it as well. So that's it for the shop talk. By all means, please go to I can't even find my own thing. Linktree/thatwitchboy. Everything is there. Okay, my shop, my TeePublic, where you can get That Witch Boy branded merchandise. I also have T-shirts that just say the word witch on them, right? Which any which I know would love to have. So there we go. All right, let us get down to the single readings. So Sherry logged in first, so I'm going to read Sherry, and I'm going to just get rid of this little banner here. Boop, there we go, so that we don't have all that real estate taken up. All right, Sherry, let's see what the Sunday Tarot has for you today. Given the cut, Sherry's card is the Freak card. The Freak card is for those people that have perspective that is different from the people around them. They see things and see through things in a way that the people around them don't always get, okay? The Freak is not a card of ostracism. It is not a card of being strange or unusual. It's a card of perception, and having a different perception and a more unique perspective than the majority of the people that you associate with. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this card. In fact, it is to be celebrated because it means you have a uniqueness to you that is your special gift. It is your thing, okay? It is absolutely your power and your ability. And this perspective is refreshing. Okay. The Freak card is something we all need in our lives every so often because we got to, switch our perceptions over so that we don't fall into a rut. Okay. This is amazing. You are vibing on a higher level right now, Sherry. You are reaching those high levels of not nirvana, but enlightenment. The idea of ideas, the idea of no, I'm feeling pretty fresh and perky. Thanks very much. I sense a turning in your energy where it's like, no, suddenly I have energy and I'm going to use it to do whatever I want. So that's what I see going on with you this week, Sherry. So Tamara was next. Let's read Tamara and see what's going on there. There's more cards in this deck than in the standard tarot deck, so my hands are not used to shuffling this many cards. So I'm trying to be careful so they don't go all over the place. There we go. All right, so Tamara, stop. Tamara, I'm sensing being overwhelmed here. I'm sensing like, okay, everybody, just stop. Everyone's talking at once. Everyone is wanting everything at once. Nobody is in control. Nobody's in charge. Nobody is knowing what's going on. And you are in the middle of all of it. And you're like, no. What's great about this is you have the ability to hold up a stop sign and get people to stop and to focus. This is not a cry for help. This is not someone going, please stop. This is someone blowing a whistle, holding up their hand and saying, I said stop. You are able to I'm going to use the word discipline people to stop running around and focus on what they do. There's something about you that enables people to calm down and remember why they're there in the first place. Okay. You are holding up the stop sign. You're the crossing guard at the school. It's like, cars, you need to stop so I can get these kids across the street, right? And kids are not very disciplined. And sometimes cars are not paying attention. But without you and your stop sign, there could be horrible accidents, right? So enjoy and bask in this ability you have. You have the ability to channel energy and to focus energy. And by this, I mean other people's energy, and make it go in a direction that makes sense. This is a very, very lovely card. And because I know you, Tamara, it's amusing to me because you guys, Tamara is actually a quiet person, but I can see the strength in this card. And it's interesting to me because I don't see her yelling stop. I just see her making things stop. So we've got Leanne next. Hello, Leanne. And let's see what we've got going on for Leanne. Shuffly, 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 doodly, doodly, doo. Again, so many cards, so many cards. All right, let's cut the deck. What's going on with Leanne? Be careful going around curves. Okay, life does throw us curves every so often. This is unseen, though. Something might be sneaking up on you, Leanne, that you have not previously considered or noticed. like, and there's a caution here because I get the sense that lately things have been surprising to you. It's like, what, you mean I have to do one more thing? Or I thought we were finished with this. Why is there still more left to do? And that's kind of what I'm really getting, is there's more left to do and you haven't seen it yet, probably because it hasn't been brought up to you yet. I definitely see this as, oh, it already did. Oh, I'm sorry, Leanne. I'm very sorry. It's also not done yet. Which is what this card is telling me. I do apologize. It is going to continue this way. All you can do is hang on at this point because you're not being given all the information. You can't plan for something you don't know is happening. I mean, you could reach out if you know what's going on and say, I need all the information, please. Like, is there anything you haven't told me? But if it isn't working that way, then you just have to wait until it comes to you and deal with it as it comes. So per the previous reading that I did, I'm going to say breathe. I'm going to say, okay, like, let's just get this done. We'll just wait till it happens and deal with it then, which sucks if you're trying to be proactive, but sometimes that's all we can do is just wait here. Sorry, I wish I had more positive energy there, but just hang on, let the car go around its curves, okay? And I'm sure you will be fine. Ruth Alvarez. Hello, Ruth. You can absolutely ask a question, Ruth. What would you like to know? Bearing in mind, the deck may not answer that question. I will read what I see, but the deck may not be answering the question you want to know. Terry. Hello, Terry. Leanne, I love and miss you too. Like, now that I'm flying again, and now that COVID is getting better, we've got to have a coffee date somewhere in some city somewhere. I would love to do that. That would be awesome. Hello, Terry. So Ruth, did you have a question? Are you typing in your question? What I can do is move on to Terry while you're typing your question, Ruth. So Terry, I would like to pick a card for you if you are okay with that. Let's have a look here. Oh, there's Ruth. Okay. How does Brandon currently feel about me? We stopped talking and I don't know if he will text me soon again. I'll just put that up on the screen so everyone can see. Boop. Okay. So you are asking about someone else's feelings. Okay. Let's see what the deck says about that. All right. So Ruth, I'm just going to move that. Boop. There we go. Okay, Ruth, what is Brandon feeling towards you right now? Interesting. Same card I just pulled for Leanne, and you guys saw me shuffle, okay? Sometimes these things come around. Do not trust your situation, okay? Ruth, there are some curves here that you can't see around the corner, okay? There are things being hidden from you, all right? And they are going to throw you for a loop. So I would say that Brandon is not being honest with you, just based on this card. It's only one card, so I can't say for sure, but this card wouldn't come up if the situation was straightforward. It is not straightforward. There are curves. There is confusion here. Try communicating first. Don't be accusatory, but ask questions, all right? If he is not getting back to you, let it go, all right? Until he answers you or you move on. But either way, you cannot affect this outcome. You have to wait, okay? You have to wait and see what happens. But there's definitely more going on here than you're aware of. All right, let's see what's going on with Terry. I'm having to give people some not so happy information today, and I don't like it. I always try to bring a positive energy to everything I do, you guys. But sometimes the advice I have to give is, this sucks, and we have to just get through it. But you know what? That is life, isn't it? It can't be sunshine and rainbows all the time, which sucks. But we can do our best to navigate. We can do our best to mitigate. And we can, as Sherry pointed out earlier, let it be. We can absolutely do that. So Terry Riddell, Terry, what have we got going on here? Cutting the deck. Here's a card for Terry. Nobody here but us folk. You are having a great time at home and with your home environment. The idea of the camaraderie of the friends that are around you, friends and family. There's nobody here but us. We are all on the same page. We are all at the same level. I am feeling this great sense of, joining and being together and, like having fun together. a sense of, wow, this was all worth it. This was exactly what I needed. I'm having great feelings about where I'm at right now and the people around me. Nobody here but us folk. There's nobody here but the people that are my tribe. My tribe, my people, my group. Nobody here but us. And it's a great feeling. What a beautiful summer energy. I love this because, most people do family reunions over the summer or cookouts, picnics, and this summer, like, we're just sort of coming out of COVID, and we are tentatively getting back to this. We're tentatively having those group get-togethers, and having those connections that we had to sort of let go while we were all locked down and in quarantine and whatnot. But nobody here but us folk tells me that there's a resonance here. There is a connection that you're having with people who are of like mind. And that's a wonderful feeling. Good for you. Go you. Terry says, interesting, which either means I have no idea what you're talking about, or, I do know what you're talking about, and now I have food for thought. So, Fire, you would like to ask a question? Yes, go ahead. Please ask. Whoop, the valley, interesting. Yeah, these, when I flip these cards up, they're for me, not you guys. So I'm just kind of like, oh, interesting. I'll take that. Terry went out with a new group of friends for the first time last night. I'm hoping that it was that you guys clicked, Terry. That's kind of what I saw on the card. Okay, so Fire asks, what's Virgo's current thoughts and feelings towards me right now? Because there's no communication. Well, that sounds a lot like Ruth's question. Interesting. So let's check that out, Fire. All right, what's going on with Virgo's current thoughts and feelings towards you? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I still don't understand. Okay. This Virgo person is not aware that you're having any problems at all. They're not communicating with you because they just don't see a need to right now. They don't get your emotional state. They don't get your need. They don't understand. So they're not necessarily communicating with you because they don't see a need to right now. They're doing their own thing. They are not thinking about you specifically at this moment. Okay. You, I think, have much more invested in this than they do because they're absent. Okay. They're doing their own thing. They are not involved like you are. So take that for what it's worth. But remember, if you do discover that someone is not thinking about you the way you're thinking about them, understand that your energy is unbalanced, and that's not good for a relationship. Okay. If one person is more invested than others, it's not a good fit. Okay. You may need to move on. Now, this is only one card, you guys. Okay. And it's just, I'm doing the best I can with limited information. If you do want a full reading, again, go to thatwitchboy.com. Okay. And you can purchase the 4 elements reading that I just did, or the more in-depth Celtic cross reading, and I can get deeper into your issue. Okay. So I'm going to just put that up one more time. Okay. So in this case, we are talking about thatwitchboy.com, which is your one-stop shop for not only all my cool little crafts and stuff, but it's also where you buy readings from me. Okay. And the way I do readings is just like what I'm doing now. I will record the reading and then I will send it to you. And all you need to do is send me a recent photo of you that I can use as a focus. Okay. And then I can go much deeper into topics than I can with just one card. All righty. So you're welcome, Fire. And Terry, I'm so glad that you had a good time. That was awesome. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our readings for today, because we only have 5 people, and I am very, very grateful to have you 5 people. I have a great time doing this. I am always energized by it. You guys always rock my world, and I am so happy to be able to share this gift with you. My name is Michael. I'm That Witch Boy, and I'm wishing you all a very blessed weekend. Blessed be. He said.